channel too here. Okay, guys, we're live. Let me know if you can hear us here. I just want to make sure that I've got my YouTube channel on as well to follow both of you. Follow both of them here. Go. Here we are. There we go. Okay, in case something goes down, I've got both venues here. So, and often one moves faster than the other. So we've got, I want to wait till the room gets a few more people in, and I want to introduce everybody. Anne Marie's here, Mary Cass here, Tammy Bambi's here. We have no idea how many people are going to be here, but welcome and welcome Jane. Jane is, here from her channel is Jane the Seeker Taro. So hi, Hale, how are you? And I'm going to wait till the room fills up a little bit more, and then I want to do a formal introduction of Jane here so she can tell us a little bit about her and how she started out and her channel in general and what she does. Hi, Lamborghini. How are you? I forget your name. I should know it. Oh, yes, Lamborghini. I know who it is. It's Mel, right? Mel? Say yes. I know it's you. It's Mel. How are you? Mandy, Mystical Reads Tarot. Do you know her, Jane?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, she's new to me. I'm going to put your name down here. Welcome, Mandy. Nice to see you. Glad you could join us. We're just waiting for the room to fill up a little bit more, and then I'm going to talk to Jane about how we met and her talents and gifts that she's got here as well. Yeah, C Netta. Yeah, Mel. I know. I thought it was as soon as it clicked. I know. Okay, so we got Fiona. All right, Townsend. Okay, you're from the UK. Welcome. So our room's starting to fill up now, and anybody in green, they are a member. They for $2.99 they joined my channel, and you get to come out here, and you're lit up in green. You get extra emojis, and also you get to see extended reads on my channel, which incorporates finance and career, romance, relationships, outcome, and what you need to focus on for the week. As I was saying to Jane, I do 24 videos a week, and 12 of them are extended reads that are exclusive to everybody here in green that's joined my channel. So if you want to get extended readings, that's how you do it. So, okay, let's have a little introduction here. I'm going to take one more name down here, and then we're going to get right into this. We've got Maruda Kellers. Do you know Maruda?
Yes, and Maruda and Mandy is the Mandy that I know. She changed her name. I thought that was you. I could tell by the picture.
Okay, so they're great. Welcome to my room, and welcome. I want to introduce Jane. Jane, tell me a little bit about yourself. What got you involved in this type of beautiful spiritual work?
I was born into it. Not the family line. Nobody talked about it, but I'm just one of those people that saw spirits when they were 3, and I mean it's not everybody's story, but it's a lot of people's story, don't you think?
Yeah, it is. It is. But I love how you put it. I'm just one of those people. Well, not everybody sees those things. You know what I mean? But I get it. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. So
Yes, yes.
you were aware from a very young age that you had, you had gifts, right?
Yeah, although I didn't have I wasn't raised by the right kind of parents that guided me, and and
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
knew my weirdness, what was going on. Yeah. Um uh but it's okay. I mean, I got through it. I thought they were surgeons. I kept telling I thought they were doctors and surgeons when I was 3 years old,
Yeah.
and they were going to operate on me. And what I have put together, the little thread that I put together through my life just very recently, like a couple of years ago, was that they were actually my spirit team.
Yeah.
And what they were telling me was, yeah, they were just telling me that you're going to have a lot of surgeries and a lot of these challenges in your life, and we will always be with you.
Yeah.
And
Protecting you.
I just realized that recently, like a
Yeah.
couple years ago.
Well, you talk about it when you're young, and most of us that do what we do, it starts when we're young, and we see things, and we've experienced things, and we've been aware of spirit and orbs and blue lights and things around us, right? And dreams are something else that we experience, but we kind of poo-poo it away because I believe that it's not meant to be exposed and come out at that time in our lives. And something happens in our life, a shift of energy, where all of a sudden now we have that portal opening up, right? And allowing us to emerge and come out who we've always been, right? And with guidance and with spirit, we learn to walk this path. And so, when did you actually come out and start doing this? What you're doing, helping people and reading people and doing the work that you do?
Well, I used to take care of my friends when we were young, like around 13 years old. I mean, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I would kind of, hey, Taro Stash and Aspasia Rising.
Hi.
Um, um, so, um, so I was just kind of taking care of my friends. And I would say when I started, like, more people and maybe going to parties and bringing in my deck of cards was in my early 20s.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I even
awesome.
I still have that deck
Yeah.
too.
Well, my story is entirely different. I'm from Cree Native, Plains Native, and Indigenous, and my mother had gifts. And we all knew she had gifts. So my mother could see things, but she never ever pursued it or ever, she kind of poo-pooed it away, right? It was just who she was. And my mother had the ability to stop time. She stopped a clock. My father had taken a mistress my age. At that time, I was 25 years old, and so was this girl. My dad was dying, and he knew it. And this girl walked in his life, and for whatever reasons, he had this woman in his life. And my mother decided after 38 years, I'm not going to put up with it. I don't care, blah, blah, blah. And there had been probably other discrepancies in the marriage that was kept hidden from us children. And my dad was a great guy. I loved him. Don't mind me. But when she finally said to him, "There's a door. I want you to look at that clock." And the funny thing was, Jane, I bought that clock for them on their 25th wedding anniversary. And she said, "That time will be indelible in your mind and never forget it." And the clock stopped. And nobody could fix it, not a jeweler, not a clocksmith. And I remember my dad, when I took him aside and had a little dear John with him about what the hell are you doing? He said, "Your mother's a witch." I said, "No, what you need to do is be very careful because you're
Mm.
walking on uneven ground. My mother has gifts. Okay. I'm a rainmaker and a rain stopper. And people have called me from powwows on the Blessing of the Regalia Friday nights when it's pissing down rain. Can you do your thing? And 20 minutes later, thank you, the rain stops. I've made it rain in tropical countries that it's been so oppressively hot. And it has wiped out all our electric bikes. The batteries have got wet. We're out in the middle of a country where there's nothing around us. And people will turn to me and say, "Damn it, Brenda, you did this, didn't you?" I just wanted to drop. I didn't want the zipper to open up. So my late husband nicknamed me Princess Rain in the Face because of it. It was funny. It was a joke, but they all knew that if there was a major rainstorm or they wanted rain to stop before an occasion, I did my thing. Now, I didn't do it. It's spirit, right, guiding me. So I do believe that a lot of my things come from ancestry. My ascended masters, the 13 grandmothers, the 7 grandfathers follow with me as well as my saints, my angels and archangels that are with me as well. So everything is brought in by great spirit. So it's a wonderful path we walk, and I'm attracted to people like you because you work with spirit as well. You walk the same path as me, and together we walk together, right? And you and I had discussed prior to this: one candle lights many, and we rise by lifting others, right? So that is our connection. But I didn't come out until I would say 10 years ago. I knew I had gifts, but I had lost my late husband. I was devastated, and I lost myself in psychic rooms. And when I would I paid thousands of dollars for readings. And when I went into someone's room, I immediately got visions and I started reading the reader, and they all panicked. "Who are you? How do you know?" And I didn't use cards. Everything is intuitive. I didn't need the cards in those days. I never used anything. Spirit spoke to me, and I just went with what they were telling me. And the same with mediumship. You don't carry cards when you read people in airports and shopping malls and whatever, right? It
Yeah.
just, when they come through and they're loud. So I started reading for years, professional readers on a very professional, I won't mention it, uh, site that was out there at the time. And it was another reader that convinced me to go out and do what I do. And I said, "Oh, I can't go out there and read strangers. What would I talk about?" And she laughed. She said, "You've been reading professional readers for years." And I said, "Yeah, but we're a community, we're a family. I feel part of that. Isn't that weird?" But I did. And she talked me into getting out there, and I made a quick website. And 8 years ago is when I finally stepped out here to do this on a professional level. But I've always known, didn't know anything about tarot cards. I had to learn them because I didn't use tools, right?
Hmm.
Everything
Hmm.
is intuitive. But when people pay you for something, they want to see something tangible, and that is a card or a pendulum or a crystal or whatever the case is, whatever tool you choose, they're paying you for something. And it's funny how people work. They trust seeing a card
Hmm.
sometimes more than they trust what spirit tells us, right?
Hmm.
So I often incorporate, and there's people here in my room that have had readings with me, and they'll say to me, "Okay, Brenda, but what does spirit say now?" Because I'll read the cards, and then you know who you are out here, and I'll say, "Okay," and then I'll tell them what spirit tells me as well. So I incorporate both into readings, and people that know me know that too. You have that capability as well.
Hmm.
Your gifts come out like that, so that's amazing. Again, that connection. So I can't say, like you can, that you've done this for 20, 30, 40 years. What I do, I only started 8 years ago with cards, but I've been able to see things and be a soul rescuer. And, I saw the towers come down 2 weeks before they did. The people came to me. Yeah, I passed them on. It's an interesting path we walk, but I'd seen that from the time I was a child. I was on a flight path, and airplanes would go over. I would hide on the farm in under the trees in the orchard because I had dreams of planes crashing into large skyscrapers, and I was on the floor on the ground helping. So with me it was visions, it was dreams, it was doing things like that I didn't understand as a child until now. Here I am, an adult, and all these things come to pass, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I can't predict, and I don't predict. I never want to predict disasters. I never want to predict anything else. So we don't talk about death. We don't talk about politics. I don't talk about reading people that have passed on like superstars. There's people out there that want to do that. That's their path, not mine. I deal
Yeah.
with people right here and right now. And yeah, and you do too.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I see your beautiful cat behind you.
Oh, yes. I do have oh, the one right there. Yeah. Hi,
Yeah. There she knew you were speaking to her. It's beautiful. So, hi everybody. I want to thank everybody in the room. We've got. We'll just go through here quickly. Tammy Bambi. We got Mary Kath, Anne Marie. Excuse me. Hail, hail. Lamborghini, who is Cinetta, and Mel. Mandy, the Mystical Reads Tarot, welcome to my room. And Fiona Townsend, welcome to my room. Murata Kellers, welcome to my room. And yes, we've got Apasia Rising, and we've got Cheryl, Michelle Williams,
Oh,
and
that's my too. Hi, Michelle.
so I'm going to write her down too. Thank you. Thanks for coming into the room. There'll be people that I don't know, and so welcome. I'm glad that you're able to come into the room. That's beautiful. And I lost one here. Where's our Terrell Stash? Hi, Terrell Stash. How are you? I've seen you in other rooms. We need to get together and collaborate too. Um, so we'll talk about that too. So, okay, everybody that's in the room, you need to know that all the ones in green are members that have joined my channel. They'll get cards first. So what we do is we give a card out and we give a clarification card, whether Jane chooses to do tarot or oracle, whatever tool she chooses to use. She's got carte blanche and freedom to do whatever she wants to do in my room. And then we'll go on to the other people on the list. If you want a private question to be answered, you have to go in and you have to submit a super chat. And the super chats are a minimum of $5. Okay, that'll push you to the front of the line. All right. So if and you can ask us questions, a private question, and you will get carte blanche to a mini reading from both Jane and myself. And if you want to pay more for a reading, you get a more extended reading as well. So some people, I have it posted here. $5 is a mini reading, $10 is extended, 20 is extended as well. But it's just basically a minimum of $5 if you so desire. It's just a way of getting an introductory reading on a question that you may feel is pressing and you want an answer to now. Okay, so we're going to move on. Right now, we've got Tammy. Tammy's the first one that came in our room. And so we're going to shuffle cards. You can choose whatever cards you want to use. And we'll give her a couple of cards. So if, whoever's ready first, if you'd like to go first, um, Jane, go right ahead.
Well, I had a flipper, and the flipper was the Three of Pentacles. So it seems to me like you've got some plan in the work. You're working on a plan, and that's never a bad thing. Watching things grow, getting together with a couple of other people, maybe even. And in my card, it's just represented as a tree. So I love things that grow. And then I was just going to pull an oracle for you. So with this plan, I'm wondering what the plan is all about. Well, here you go. So it says dream wide awake. So this is how you're going to find out what this plan is. Whatever this plan is, it's a big dream of yours. And it's not like a nighttime dream that you're having when you're sleeping. This is a dream. This is one of those light bulb moments. You're dreaming right awake. And make that plan. That's what I got.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, you had the Three of Pentacles. Guess what I had? I had the Seven of Pentacles, planning again. So planting your seeds, Tammy, for something to come into fruition for yourself. Don't give up. You could be waiting for something to come in. Maybe you're working on a project, or you're working on a legal situation, or it's something that's very important to you. You're making the investment into something, and know that the waiting is, you're waiting. Don't get discouraged. Okay. This is a card of unnecessary worry. Along with that came justice. So perhaps what you're dealing with is a legal issue. And Tammy, I know you, sweetheart. This is a divorce situation that's been ongoing for you, but I didn't handpick these cards. You saw me shuffle them. So this is all about moving forward here. Justice is going to come in. And when this justice card shows up, it's generally going to be waved in your favor. Okay. I always hear the gavel come down. You've done everything that you can do, Tammy. So you just have to wait this out. Okay. But at the end of the day, you're going to get what you want. Okay, sweetheart. So that's what I have for Tammy. Takira's come in, and because Takira has made a super chat, she gets to get taken next. So Takira, you've made two here. So you did $4.99, and I gather you've given me the $1.99 to make, the $5, whatever. Takira, you want to know about love. Okay, so we'll pull some cards on love for you.
All right. Let me see if I'll find some love here. Let's see.
Oh, we've got Cheryl as well. Thank you for your super chats, everybody. And Fiona again. Fiona.
Okay, so I just pulled three cards, and
Yeah.
I got the Nine of Pentacles. So you really are you're happy in your place where you're at. You're comfortable in your garden. You're planting your seeds and you're taking care of them. I did not get any cups, but that's okay. The Five of Wands, it might be something that you've got to fight for a little bit. I mean, there are two birds on here. So, I mean, those can denote two lovebirds, but you might have to fight for what you've got, fight for those sticks. But a big opportunity is going to be opening up for you with this Ace of Pentacles. So you've got a big opportunity coming. It Do I see love? No, but I have look at, and here you are, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands. This is that waiting for your ship to come in. So what I say is, if you want to know about love and you're waiting for your ship to come in, I'm feeling like put in your order and know exactly what you want and write that down. And don't take anything less.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I've got you're concerned about a situation here. You have the eight of swords. You feel as though you're at a, in a at a stalemate. It's almost as though you think that something's not going to happen in your love life. There could be children that are a determining factor here in this love life, whether it's your children or their children. But there's children something here. Beware of this situation. If you're with somebody new, they may not be telling you everything that you need to hear. You're not trapped. Okay, you need to find out information. Do your research to find out what you don't know about this relationship. But at the end of the day, you're going to come out ahead. You've got victory after hard work and struggle. I do think there's a chance that this can work, but I think you need to find out more about this relationship. Okay, if there's a new one coming into you, or a significant relationship you're involved in. Okay, so find out what you need to find out about this person, because there may be children involved in this situation, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying there could be something holding this relationship back because of kids. Okay, there's responsibilities this person might need to make a priority in their life, or you. Okay, so I hope that helps, Takira. Okay, so we've got the next one we've got is Cheryl. Manager's reaction to me leaving his department. Okay. Do you really care, Cheryl? Because obviously you've left this department, and unless you're having direct contact with this manager, I don't know why this would bother you, because unless you were close to this person and this was an advancement for you. So we'll find out if you need to know anything about their reaction. Let's see what we have.
Hmm. Well, this is weird, but I have to go with what I got. So I have the Five of Pentacles here. So that feeling of being left out in the cold. I don't know if you left his department suddenly or what, but it's sort of that feeling out in the cold. Somebody being left outside of making that decision. And then I have the Four of Pentacles. So really then holding on to something, holding on to their pentacles, not wanting to let go of what they've got. But and Brenda, maybe you can make some sense of this, because these three cards together are just, they're confusing me.
Oh, now
Then I
just
and then
said
I,
she
yeah.
just said, Jane, and it's not 100% certain that I will get to leave. So maybe there's a confusion.
Oh,
Assuming,
there's the
right? We're assuming she's already gone.
oh, that makes that. Thank you,
Okay.
thank you. That
Yeah.
makes so much
I
more
wanted
sense.
to clear that up because you were confused, and that's why.
That yes, okay, all right. So
She
then
hasn't
that
called him yet.
yeah, and then here, because then at the very end was the Empress. And so I'm like, but why do we have the Empress after this? So this makes all the sense in the world. So the Five of Pentacles, of feeling out in the cold, are you going to leave? And the Four of Pentacles kind of maybe wanting to hang on to you. But then you, at the very end of all of this, that you are the one that has the possibilities. Yeah. Oh, you have the Four of Pentacles
The
too?
Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Both of us have the same cards.
Yeah. See,
Amazing.
so yeah. What do
Wow.
you make of that?
Well, I see the same thing. She hasn't let him know, and she's concerned about how this person's going to feel. Again, the Four of Pentacles holding on here. I think this person might have suspicion that you're leaving, Cheryl, and it's bothering them. They don't know how they're going to replace you. They're feeling like they're left out, or they're feeling that they need to know. Okay. Now it's a struggle. Okay. You need to stand your ground. If you really want to go on to this new position, don't give up, because you've also got the King of Swords, and that's standing in your truth and integrity. Regardless of this manager, you have to do what's right for you. Okay. This comes down to your livelihood, your satisfaction, your peace and comfort here with your profession. So if you're leaving, all right, don't be afraid. This is your life, honey. This is your journey. You go after it. All right. So yeah, definitely you keep fighting your battle. Don't give up here. This is, and the King of Swords says, stand your ground. Okay. Stand in your truth. All right. So definitely this is about your needs. But I got two of the identical cards. We both did. Jane and I. So this person is not going to feel good about you leaving, but you got to make yourself happy. Okay. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for the super chat and submitting that and your question here. So that's great, Cheryl. Okay, so we did have another one here, but it's Fiona. Fiona, you didn't leave me a question. And Fiona, I know it's in pounds, but you still have to submit $5, sweetheart, to get a question answered, or it gets donated to the channel. So if you want a question, sweetheart, go ahead. And do you think that we will sell our house soon? Yeah, you're on the list, Hale Hale. You sure are. So it's $5, honey. You've given me $1.99, but I'm going to give you a card on that answer. Okay, we'll give you one card on that. Okay, and often we can find out there are two cards on that. Okay, does that sound fair, Jane?
Yeah. What's the question? Which one
The
is it?
question is, do you think we will sell our house soon?
Okay. So let's do the pen. I don't even have to go any further. I get the 9 of Cups. I get the yes.
Yeah, I,
Um,
I was feeling that myself, that things are going to go in their favor. Yeah, real estate is a really good thing now. So I got a big yes to, and you've got the High Priestess. Okay, you've done the work, you've done the research, you filed with the right people to be involved, the team to work for you. You got a big yes. You will be selling your house for sure. Okay, and I do see it sooner rather than later. Okay, real estate's really good right now. People are actually overbidding on homes right now because they want them. And so don't be surprised if you actually, they're telling me get more money than you actually, listed it for. Okay. So there you go. Beautiful. Now we're going to go back to the original list here. And the next one on our list is Mary Kath. So let's see what we have for Mary Kath. We're going to pull some cards for Mary Kath. Okay. So here's Mary Kath.
okay. So there's no particular question. It's just sort of a
Oh,
general.
we're going to give them a general. Yeah, we give them a couple cards. We usually give them a card and then a clarifier. But if Spirit wants you to give them more, then go with it. You run with it, right? They're the boss.
Okay. All right. I mean, okay. Okay. So I didn't understand. I totally forgot what was going on here. So sorry. Have you met me? But I got the 6 of Cups. So I think we're really thinking back to our childhood and just remembering all of those good times in childhood. And I do have a King of Swords. So because I forgot what we were doing. So I almost feel like there might be somebody who has passed a, a and I'm not doing mediumship here, but I almost feel like this could be a message from somebody, older gentleman who has passed. I mean, he's sort of he's an angel too. He's got wings on him, so that's the only reason why I think that with these 2 cards. So I'm really interested to see what you get, Mary, because
Okay, so mine are very different. There's an issue here that is being circulated around a legal system. Okay. It's justice. And I like this justice card because I always say that justice is going to be served and waved in your favor. So if you're dealing with somebody's walking away. Okay. You may be walking away from something here. You've got the 8 of Cups. You need to balance yourself, Mary Kath. You might be dealing with something here where you feel as though you've been abandoned, you feel as though you're alone, you feel as though you're withdrawn. But this could also be somebody close to you, Mary Kath, and we know who that is. And I don't know why, but this person might be stepping forward because their energy is reaching out at this time. But I do think that they will be able to walk away from their grief, from their disappointments, from their trials, everything they've been dealing with, and justice is going to be served and it will be waved in their favor. This is karmic justice that's coming in as well. So the law is going to come forward, truth is going to be revealed, and I do see that they're going on a new journey. This is going to take time because we know that the 8 of Cups is slow moving. Okay, it's balance. They're not there yet. Okay. So this came in basically, Mary Kath, from you know who. Okay. For whatever reason, this message was meant to come forward, even though it was you. Maybe this has been playing on your mind, Mary Kath. I'm sure it has. You've been worried and concerned about this individual. I still see justice is going to prevail, and it's going to work out in this person's favor. It's just taking time. Okay. So I hope that you're able to accept that answer from me. Okay. It's just very different. I know. Hi, gays. Welcome. Hi, Secrets of the Red Moon Day. Beautiful. Hi, how are you? All right, Dean is here in the room. Dean's in the room, and we've got gays. So we're going through the list now, guys. Those of you that want a private reading from either one of us, or for both of us, of course, you're going to have to make a super chat. Okay, so that's how it works in the room here, in my room. But it's still a lot less expensive than having a private reading. So this is my way of being able to give back to those that need, have a question that you need to have answered. So, okay, we're going to go back, and the next one we're doing is Anne Marie, and this is Mary Cass's mother. Now, it's going to be interesting, Anne Marie, what comes up because of what I saw. You're both aware of this situation. So this is a general for Anne Marie. Hi, Colleen. Welcome. Nice to see you again. So are you okay, Jane, with how we do this?
Yeah, I think I am. I think, oh my gosh. Okay. So this is, remember in the last one with the other person, I got the King of Swords, correct?
Yeah.
And this one, I'm getting the King of Wands. So I don't know what it is that of this information that you were talking about, because you were also talking about karma, and I got the Six of Cups, which could denote karma. So I'm wondering, but I have the King of Wands, so this would be a gentleman with, a lot of big ideas and a lot of energies, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and just full of creative ideas. And then the clarifying card that I get is play. So I don't know if this is somebody you're supposed to play with or not. So.
Sounds good. He's an Aries, she says. So when you had the wands, yeah.
This is an Aries right here.
Yeah. Perfect. So we know who that is. That's great. Okay, mine are different here, but I shuffled them. Okay, Anne Marie. So this is general, and I know you and I are very closely linked. She's a very, very close friend of mine, and you got the Three of Swords, and we know you're healing through heartbreak. I mean, we talked about this today, even, didn't we? Feeling disappointed, going through something that's painful right now. But I want you to know that the King of Swords is stepping forward, and there's good representation here because the Three of Pentacles is here about teamwork. So this situation is going to unfold because of really strong teamwork here. Okay. And we always know that this is a successful card. Teamwork is dream work. So this person has the dream team working for them. And, the King of Swords is about structure and going forward and standing in integrity. I do believe that this heartache, and whenever the Three of Swords shows up, you know that it's always a card of healing, overcoming this disappointment, overcoming the heartbreak, overcoming the breakup. Okay. So there is a good, strong team working with this individual. And I really believe that this is the judge. It is a male. The King of Swords is always somebody who represents you, usually in the legal system, right? And they have that authority, and they give us wise wisdom, and we need to run with it. So I do think I see this strong team still working on this issue. This heartbreak is going to heal. Okay. That's what I got. I hope that makes sense, Anne Marie. I know it does. It's just difficult. I know, sweetheart. So, okay. Now we have Hail Hail. Hail Hail still here. She came in. Thanks, Hail Hail, for coming into the room. And we'll give you a general reading on something. If you need you need more. Hi, Helena. How are you, Helene? Welcome. So, and she's over in England wanting to go to France.
Ooh.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. You're welcome, Anne Marie. So it's just amazing the cards that show up, right? It's just, yeah, it's incredible what spirit gives us.
It really is. And oh, this is interesting. I'm just pulled one card, a tarot and a oracle, and I get the Empress. And in this one, I love it. She really is holding her head above water, and she's enjoying her time in the water. She's got her head above water. She's got her crown on, and she makes it happen. She makes everything happen. She's the one that where you're going to put the furniture. She's the one that says where it's like the emperor owns the land, and she's the one that builds, that decorates the house and everything like that too. But she's the ruler of and it's interesting because it's like you're using your crown chakra on this one, and then this one says seek counsel. So I don't know if you use your crown chakra and talk to the angels or your spirit team a lot, but this is telling me to tell you to take your problems straight to the source.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, hail, hail. I pulled one of my downloads. So I've been using these. I have a deck here of 78 cards, and it's my downloads. It's what spirit and my guides with automatic writing have told me to put on each of these cards. And you got the card relief. With that, you got the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is always a messenger. Pages bring us messages all the time. And I always read the Page of Cups as time, effort, support, and maybe even love and affection. This person or energy could be useful and young, okay? They may be younger, look younger, or be younger than you. But they also have the ability to connect with you, the puzzle piece, with your intuitiveness as well. This person could be coming in that you know. This could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, and they're going to bring relief to you. You're going to feel relieved in their company. I think there's going to be a connection with somebody younger, whether it's a relative, whether it's a family figure, whether it's a new person coming into your life. Okay. You might be learning something new from this individual because they come with newness, with youthfulness, with a new beginning. Okay. That's what the pages bring us: youthful, younger, beginning. Right. So this particular one is going to connect with you on an intuitive level, and you're going to feel relieved. Okay, so that's the message I got for you. I hope that means something and that makes sense to you. Hail, hail. Now we've got Lamborghini. Let's find our Lamborghini so we can put Lamborghini up here next. Got to go back here. Okay. And her name is Mel Cinetta. She is a really good client of mine as well. So
Hey.
we'll see. Yeah. And I have to tell you guys, she has a great ability to manifest success in her life, Lamborghini, and that's her dream. That's her dream car, and she's actually very astute and doing well in business. And I wouldn't be surprised if she gets herself that Lamborghini. She's
You know,
manifesting things big time.
I can see that, and just I gotta tell you, just by this card I pulled right here, because I pulled the moon, and a lot of people they're afraid of the moon, and the hidden secrets, and all that kind of stuff. But I think that what you are is this is very intuitive. If you're a manifester and you make things happen, that's because you're connected to your intuition. And what's a bigger intuition than the moon? You are connected to that moon and into that intuition, and also because you want a Lamborghini, I mean, you befriend pleasure, so that pleasure is your friend. So you've got this intuitive nature who enjoys pleasure, and it sounds like you probably have quite a few friends, even, or people, your friends bring you pleasure as well. So
Networking, clientele. Yeah, that could be it too, right? So let's see what I have here for you, beautiful Cinetta. Let's see what I have here for you. Oh, it tells me to stop. Okay. They don't want that deck. Sorry, Spirit. They want this one. Isn't that funny how they give us messages?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll be surprised. This card that flew out that they told me to stop, you got the card study. Okay, so you're working towards a goal here. All right. And they want you to continue doing that. I see extracurricular work. I see exams. I see studying. I see research. I see, again, networking, working with teams. Okay. Along with that came the Two of Wands, watching for your ship to come in. This is also the card of collaboration and partnership. You could be duality. You could be partnering up with somebody right now. Your choices that you make right now are very profound. Keep studying, keep working on your path here. You've got this ability for wanderlust. You're a dreamer. You want that Lamborghini. Keep working for it. I think that your education, your credits, your degrees, all that you have on your resume are going to help level you up into that next tax bracket. Don't give up on your dream, sweetheart. But you could be partnering up with somebody who's going to collaborate with you that you can share intelligent and work with. Okay, I see you working with somebody here, partnering up with someone else. Also, I think you're planning a trip. It could be for business or pleasure or both. Okay, so cool. I like it. All right, Mal. Okay, so we've got Mandy, the mystical read Taro. I hope I said that right. Now she's somebody you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's great.
Yeah. I
So,
think I was going to switch cards, but I think I'm going to stick with these.
all right.
Yeah. Mandy's over there in the UK.
Oh, cool. Hey, Gaze, how are you? Gaze, you have to make a super chat donation, darling. You know the room rules, sweetie, unfortunately. How do you leave your lying husband? Is it the right time? That requires a super chat donation, sweetheart. So, yeah, that doesn't sound fun, does it? You know what I say? You open the door and you walk out it. That's what I say. Don't look back, you know?
Just hop on the bus, Gus.
Yeah. There's
Good
50
plan.
ways. There's 50 ways to leave your lover, right, Jane? That
Yeah.
song. There's 50 ways to leave your lover. Yeah. You know what? You don't need to stay with a lying husband. You need to get out that door. And the reason he's continuing to lie is because he's calling your bluff. Don't believe him, right? I don't even need to do a reading on that. There you go.
There you go.
Okay, so you're going to do Mandy, the mystical read tarot.
Yeah. And I got for Mandy, what are you manifesting? Because get really manifesting good right now because your wish is coming true. Is that why you changed your channel name? And I see all these beautiful colors up here. So you're using all of your chakras to make this magical, wish come true. You're not just relying on one thing. You're using all your chakras. And also have courage. The elephant reminds you to have courage. An elephant never forgets anything, and we don't want to forget things. I mean, but just have the courage to make all your wishes come true.
Beautiful. Love it. Okay, Mandy, what I have for you is multitask. Okay, that was a card that Spirit told me to shuffle the deck, and you're going to be very busy. This is about time management. When we multitask, we need the time management. I see that you're going to be writing down lists, scripting, ticking things off. You're going to be busy and you're going to have to do that to be accurate. Okay. It's going to be very important that you do these things, that you don't miss something. Okay. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. What is he about? He's about making a detailed plan. He's about not charging into the moat and then saying, oh crap, the gate's down. What the hell do I do now? And have to rely on no plan B. He makes a detailed plan. And that's why he succeeds. When he goes into battle, he just doesn't jump in and pull his sword. This is about you being patient, okay? Making out a detailed plan. Amazing how Spirit gave me that multitasking card. So you need to tick things off, okay? Whatever it is you're planning, whether it's your job, your business, a personal issue, maybe it's bookkeeping, tax time, whatever the case is, I want you to write out a list so that you don't miss something, okay? And be patient because this particular night's slow moving. If you're waiting for something to come in, you've applied for, or whatever the case is, don't get impatient, okay? Because you're planning it, you'll get it, right? But you've got to be accurate when you do it. So This multitasking is about organizing yourself too. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. So
Okay.
now we're going on to Fiona Townsend.
Okay.
Beautiful. Awesome. So, guys, you can carry on a conversation here, in the room. Please feel free. Um, please feel free to put in your link if you want your channel to be followed. I'm open to that. I don't mind doing that. By all means, please do that. Okay, put in your link here so uh, that you can have people follow you as well. Okay, and subscribe to your channel. So this is Jane here. This is her website, guys, or her channel. Go and click on that. Please follow her, subscribe to her, give her thumbs up. She's out here. She does a lot out here with other people. She collaborates with other readers, and she's out constantly helping people and giving readings to them. So follow her, everybody. Please do that. And I noticed that Secrets of the Red Moon, Dean's here. Dean, put in your link. Don't be afraid. And also, we've got. Where is he here? Stash is here. Stash, don't be afraid, Taro Stash, to put your link in here as well. Okay. Okay. So we're moving on to Fiona.
Fiona. Hmm. This is a very interesting one. I don't know. Thank you, Taro Stash. I don't know what is going on in your life, Fiona, but I hope that you wanted to know about love because I get the Four of Wands, which is really the marriage card, and just the celebration card, and we're pulling things together. That Four of Wands, and this one is using the third eye chakra. So this is about intuition as well, and then so really using your intuition, tapping in, seeing the good stuff, seeing the party, seeing what's good. And then also in this in my other deck I have love unabashedly. So it's very interesting. And they're in this lotus flower and they've got is that the moon or the sun? They got the sun. So they're in the sun, like the sun card, love unabashedly with the marriage card. So either are you going to a wedding or are you getting married or is that what you're wishing for? I don't know. But those are the two cards I got.
Beautiful. It is a little different, isn't it? When you do, when you're having to do general readings rather than actually somebody coming in and saying, "Can you answer what such and such?" Right? And it is interesting. But a 9 out of 10 times, people will come back and say, "Yeah, that's the energy I'm feeling. Yeah, that's the situation I'm in right now." Very closely linked. So it is interesting. It is different, though. It's much easier to actually do a question than it is to do a general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Fiona, for you, there's a conflict going on, and you might be competing with yourself as well. This is the 5 of rods. Now, fives are always cards of conflict and challenge, but they're also the cards that say that you will find the resources if you open the doors and you're not afraid to go out after it. So, any five can be resolved. Okay, there's resourceful ways to resolve it. So if you're feeling like you're backed up against the wall, or you're constantly having to compete with yourself, or you feel as though everybody is wanting to pick a fight with you, okay, you have a choice. You can walk away and say, "Hey, you can't fight by yourself," or you can be mad till you're glad again. You can walk away and pick your battles wisely. Okay, you don't have to get caught up in that conflict. Now, there might be somebody who's competing with you because they're jealous of you because you've got the 9 of cups. And that's wishes fulfilled. That's a card of good karma, good energy, good luck, wishes coming true, doing well, fulfillment. So there could be somebody around you that wants to stir the pot up because they're a little bit green with envy. So I don't know. I'd keep my eyes open if I were you. If that's the case. Okay. But rise above it because you deserve all the good wishes that are coming in with that 9 of cups. Okay. So we've got yeah. Wish I could read my writing. Let's see. Oh, hi, Nettie. There's another one that came in here. I missed her. Okay, so I have to go back. Oh, no, that's not it. She's got a different name. Begins with an M. I think she knows you. Maury or
Oh, Maruda. Not Maruda. but
Maruda, where is it here? I'm gonna pick her. Here she is. Okay,
there
here
you
she
go.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, so she just said hi to Gerald. Anyway, so this is Maruda. I couldn't read my writing. Sorry about that. So we're going to give her a message as well, a general message. So, guys, speak up if any of this energy relates to anything going on in your life. Feel open to talk about it. And remember, if you want a personal answer or a personal reading from us, it's simple. Give us that donation, we'll do it. Okay. All righty. Go ahead, Jane, if you're ready, honey.
Yeah. So, okay. So here we go. I don't know what's going on, Maruda, but I got the devil. And I'm feeling like that you're feeling constricted because I've got this snake here. And maybe you need to shed your skin and shed that stinking thinking because we know that the devil isn't really about um, these things that are around us. It's really about those thoughts that we think about ourselves. You know, when we tell ourselves, "Oh, I look fat. Oh, I've got that freckle over there," or whatever. So and you can shed your skin, and you don't need to think those thoughts anymore. And instead, what the oracle tells you to do is to instead invite peace. So instead of thinking those thoughts of lack or of I'm different than or of anything other than I'm wonderful and fantastic. Um, just invite peace is what I the oracle card says. Invite that beautiful peace.
Beautiful. The card that I got was collaboration from my intuitive deck here, from my download. You might be getting together with somebody here to collaborate to bring in your success. You've got the Ace of Wands with that. You're going to be hearing about something exciting, something that's going to make you want to take action and go for it. This is all about a new beginning for you. So you might be collaborating with someone else in the process. They might be bringing you some information on this new exciting beginning. You're going to come out ahead because you've got the I call the champion here. You've got the chariot, and the chariot is about going the distance. Okay, this is about you coming out victorious. You might think that there's something that when we go, and also I always look at this, if you're going into battle mode, make sure the risks are worth taking. Okay, there's always consequences and risks when we do that. But this particular chariot, I call him the champion because he goes into battle mode and he's confident that he's going to come out ahead. And that's why he does win. So stand in your confidence, my darling. There might be a new beginning for you, and you're going to be collaborating with other people in the process as you move forward in this new beginning. Okay. So that's what I got for you, Maruda. All right. We've got Aspasia Rising. Aspasia, are you still here, sweetheart? You recently started a long distance relationship. Okay. There we go. Collaboration, getting together with others or somebody else, right? And coming out ahead. So going the distance, there you go. She said, I've been recently in a long distance relationship. So there you are. That's also the card of travel. So you might be traveling to see this person. Interesting. Okay, Aspasia Rising. Let's see. Are you still here, sweetheart? Come forward. We're going to give you a couple of cards. You can read, you can also see this on the replay when it goes out live, and able to see whatever we've pulled for you as well. And you can refer back to that. So, okay. All right. Let's see what we have for. Do you know Aspasia Rising?
Yes,
All righty.
it's Fuzzy Rising Beth. Um, and I just kept seeing the Wheel of Fortune. So I just wanted to say that it just kind of was coming through. And you also, Beth, if you're here and if you watch this back, you also got the Four of Wands. So a celebration, a meeting of like you say too, a collaboration. I mean, this is people getting together, and then which is always wonderful. Um, but well, also too, oh wow, and on the bottom I have the Ten of Pentacles. So the family dynasty and gathering all of that. And the reason why I looked at that was because I saw this and I thought, well, that looks like a big old, like father, a big, fatherly buck, and it says protect your boundaries. So with this card, where we have our a boundary setting card too, the Four of Wands, and then this protect your boundaries. Hmm. I'm wondering what you have to about what do you have to say, Brenda?
Okay.
Because it
Okay.
looks good. Hmm.
Okay. I'm doing a spatial, right? I'm not doing.
Yeah,
We didn't.
we already did Neruda. Yeah.
So I'm trying to find her here so that I can put her up here, but I might not be able to. Where is she here? Let's go back. Here she is.
There she is.
Here we are. Okay, so what I've gotten, it's funny, you had the Ten of Pentacles, you had the Four of Wands, all celebration. Look what she's got. She's got the Ten of Cups.
Oh,
So happy ever after. This is feeling, that's better. I'll turn off that light. This is feeling really good about yourself. This is feeling great. This is happiness in your home life, relationships, family. And also your cups are filling, believing that there's going to be that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow here. So definitely a beautiful card of happiness and harmony. You've also got the Ace of Pentacles, and that's the beginning of financial success. That's the beginning of something new coming in here, prosperity coming in here. There could also be marriage coming into play here, which could be marriage in business or, partnership that way, or marriage in love. So there's going to be security and stability, both on an emotional level and a family level and a relationship level and a financial level. So boy, you hit the jackpot.
yeah,
And Jane had some beautiful cards as well. So these are great for you. Beautiful cards. Good
yeah.
stuff. So, all right, Taro Stash. Here we go.
Ooh, Mr. Stashman.
Mr. Stashman, I love his mustache.
Yeah.
So interesting. So yeah, let's see what we've got here for Taro Stash. Excuse me.
Well, don't worry, Taro Stash. I won't do Lenormand. I was doing Lenormand for him once. One time he was being coy. Asked about his weekend, and I saw that he was getting married. And
And
wouldn't you know it, he was getting married.
hey, that's beautiful.
He was like, and he was trying to hide it. He's like,
Not
okay, gotta go.
trying to hide it. You should have been celebrating it and being happy. I think
It
that's
was, it,
amazing.
it was a surprise nuptial.
Oh,
Yeah. He says, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like, LOL, that was epic. It really was.
do
Because
you know?
he's,
I have to tell you a quick story here.
yeah.
Speaking of surprise, and Terrell Stash will like this. I had a client years ago who had been in a long-standing relationship with a man who had children, and she was younger, and she'd helped raise his kids and everything else. And they'd been together for years. And New Year's Eve, they invited all their friends to a so-called New Year's Eve party. And she rented or she bought, I don't know if she rented or she bought a $50 secondhand wedding dress. Now, this girl was drop dead gorgeous, but she was the nicest girl. And they had a big staircase in their house. And at midnight or 5 to 12, she walked down those stairs. And the only person that knew she was getting married, because she didn't want to shock him, was her 80-some-odd-year-old father and her husband to be. Nobody else in that room knew. And so, again, like Terrell Stash says, yeah, that is epic. That's what she did. And she blew them all. And they were all, well, we would have brought you a gift. And she didn't want that. Her life was already organized. She didn't want people to feel obligated to buy gifts or do any of that. And at 5 to 12, that's how they rang in their new year. She walked down that, and I'll tell you, that $50 wedding gown was spectacular. Isn't that amazing? It's such
Yes.
incredible.
Yeah. And he's got a pretty great wedding story too. But, for
I bet
him,
he didn't get married on an active volcano in Sicily that erupted 8 days later. That's what happened to me, Terrell Stash.
oh, wow. That's really something. Well, what I got for you,
I married
Tara.
a beautiful Frenchman that the end.
Oh,
There you go.
nice.
There you go. Okay, Terrell Stash. Here's your cards.
Yep, here's your card. You are a busy little bee, the Eight of Pentacles. You're working, 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 and you are that busy little bee that's on the flower. And did you get out in your garden today? I hope, but you are that it's just showing you being, but this is very interesting because the juxtaposition, because the work, 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 work. And your oracle card says retreat. So I'm going to say, while you're busy doing all of this work and just working and working and working and working, because you're doing so much stuff, don't forget your nap time. Don't forget your naps. Don't forget, and I know you don't. So don't forget to retreat and go to your happy place and even meditate a little bit or do whatever it is that you do that brings you closer to whatever it is you like.
Well, that's beautiful. But my cards are very different, Tarot Stash, and they flew out very profoundly on my desk, and I'm taking them. You got
Okay.
the devil, you got the Ten of Swords, you got the Hierophant, and you got the Fool. So it's showing me that you have walked away from a situation that really held you back, something that was super disappointing in your life, in your past. Terrell Stash, you're still healing through that. You put up a big front, my darling, but inside here you have a big heart, and you're still trying to heal a situation that made you feel as though you'd been stabbed in the back by some energy around you or a person. It's over, my darling boy. Walk away from it. The devil says you have this way of just throwing off those chains once and for all and sending them out into the great blue yonder. Get rid of it, because the Hierophant is that beautiful divine message, the message from the divine, right? We always look at that as a message from the divine. And I do believe that you're being told now to step up more, and you are stepping up more into your spirituality. You're tapping into so much now. It's almost as like you're walking in this circle of white light. Carol Stash, keep going on that path. You're really becoming more enlightened and more heightened in your skills that you have in your spirituality. You know, the fool comes in, you're no fool, Terrell Stash. You've got this ability to go after your goals. But when I talk about the fool, I tell them, don't jump off that cliff without checking your parachute. You're still learning something here. Whatever it is you're learning the past is gone. You're getting rid of that. You're no longer going to be tied down. You are being blessed in so many ways by this Hierophant card that you're going to be able to step out and jump off that cliff because you're getting ready to do it. You're planning your moves. And as long as you do, you're going to find that you're going to have a great soft landing. Wow. Those are pretty powerful cards. I hope that means something to you. I want to do a shout out to Damara Lynn. Today is her birthday. She's an amazing entertainer. She has sang with some of the most famous people in the 80s, the 90s, and the 70s. She walks the path with Maya Angelou when she was alive. She sat in beside her. She's been in the church with Oprah Winfrey. She's famous, everybody. She is an amazing musician. So say hello to my beautiful, beautiful friend, Damara Lynn Green. Happy
And
birthday, darling.
birthday.
Happy birthday. And I had to look at your show last night that you were out. She is out on the Sugar Bar in New York City on a platform where they have open mic, and some of the best people come on her show. And I caught it on replay this morning, Damara, and I sent you a little note there to wish you a happy birthday, sweetheart. Thank you. You're a fan of the Hierophant and its message. Thank you, Brenda. It makes sense. It makes sense. Those cards were pretty profound, weren't they? And I thought, I got to go with them. I don't sugarcoat. So you're moving on. Let that crap go. Okay. Promise me you're going to, Terrell Stash, you're going to let that shit go once and for all. You've got a beautiful life now, and you are going on the right path now. Pardon my French, but that's me. I don't sugarcoat. Okay. We're going on now to Michelle Williams.
Oh,
Okay. So she's a good friend of yours, isn't she?
yes, she's my birthday sister. We have
Oh,
the same birthday, different year.
when's
Many,
your birthday?
it was March 12th.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is. She's here.
Yep.
Your twin. All right. Hi, Charlotte. Here's Charlie's Angel Tarot, everybody. It's not Easter here, honey. It's Easter next week, the 8th, but happy Easter early advance. So she is my other cohort in crime. We often go out on Sundays and we call ourselves the Tarot Tag Team and Super Chat Sundays.
How fun.
Thank you, Tammy, for your Super Chat, honey. All righty. Okay.
This keeps happening. I keep getting the same cards.
Well,
Everybody's getting married. What's going on?
wow. Could be marriage and business too, and a partner that way, right?
Oh, like true. Collaborating, finding things. That's
Yeah.
okay. Because I got okay. So for you, Michelle, I get the Four of Wands. So this is also too. I know that you're looking for work and all that kind of stuff. So this is a good time to go out there and look for work, especially when you've got this Four of Wands, because then you know you're going to be going into a place. You've got all your stuff together, and you'll be celebrating. And while you're waiting for that to happen, it really is embrace the stillness. And there are three lotus flowers on here. So really get into that meditative mindset so that you can go out there and have the energy to look for a job. And I have the sun on the bottom for you. So with these two cards, the Four of Wands and the sun, that is very sunny to me.
Beautiful. Wow. Okay, Michelle. They threw out three cards here. So you have the ability to manifest anything you want, and you're going to see there's going to be offers coming in. You've got the magician, and the magician says you've got all the talent, all the resources, everything you need. Don't put yourself down. You don't need another credit. You don't need a master's degree. You don't need anything more, sweetheart. You've got it all. So stand in your power of confidence and positivity here. You're going to have the time, effort, support to help you get through. They're telling me somebody might step forward and actually be giving you something in the form of material, like money, something that's going to tide you over if you need a temporary loan. But you're going to get an offer here because you're going to take action. The Ace of Wands shows up. And that is beautiful new beginnings coming into you. That's all about being able to move forward and find your passion and go after it. Something is going to inspire you. You got a great team. Are you working with a job recruiter, my darling? If you aren't, you may be, because this is collaborating with a team of people that are there to help promote you. You may be getting a job working for a team of people that you're going to feel really comfortable with. You could also be creating a team of your own. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Does that make sense?
I can answer for her. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh,
Hi,
wonderful.
Charlotte. There's Miss Charlotte.
Yes. There's Charlotte. There's Charlie's Angel Tarot. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. All
Yeah.
right.
And we've got another one in here too. SS. SS is here. Okay, but we're moving on now to the next one on our list, and that is Cheryl. So Cheryl, if you're here, raise your hand. Let me know you're in the room. Okay, so you're on the list here. I was writing out a list as you guys came in, and you are next. So let's see what we have for Cheryl. Here, if I can find it. We've got Vivian too. Yeah, but Cheryl's next. If I can find her. Here she is. Okay, so Cheryl, we already did a reading on her because she paid for a reading. Okay, Cheryl. So if you don't mind, we want to try to move forward so that we can get the people that haven't had a reading from us. Okay, sweetheart. So here's Dean, Secrets of the Red Moon. Please go check him out. We have worked together as well. Great guy. We chat all the time. He's a super person, a great reader, and he's got great teaching skills as well. So let's see what we have for Dean. Okay, Secrets of the Red Moon. Let's see what we've got. I always like sending him cards. It's interesting. that
Yeah.
sounded that sounded very, ominous, didn't it? That dirty laugh.
Charlie's Angels Tarot. It's Jane the Secret Tarot.
Yeah.
My channel. Was asking.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been putting it out there, Charlotte. Yeah. I've been putting it out there for her. There's her web. There's her link to her channel. Okay. And so there you go, everybody. I've been putting it up periodically as we move through here so that you can subscribe to her and check out her channel. She's great. She does so many collaborations, so many live sessions. It's amazing.
all right.
So let's see what we've got here for Dean.
I think the last time I did anything with Dean, I saw this as well. I I'm still on this, Dean. Did you meet your person yet? Because, I mean, the lovers is what we are connected to, but I also think that this has been meaning that somebody was coming in for a while. Or am I wrong, Dean? Am I thinking of a different person? But whatever it is, I feel like this is coming in. Just pay attention to what you are connected to, and really feel that. And when you're doing that, don't. And I got this again, and I shuffled and everything else. Protect your boundaries. So when you're out there looking for that relationship, just remember to protect your boundaries and don't put up with anything that you don't want to put up with, because you don't need to put up with anything that you don't need to put up with.
Exactly. Well, you're right on that. He is out there and he's met a few, and the one is, in fact, we think he saw the one the other day, and I told him to pursue it. I told him to go after him. I told him to make himself notice, and I don't know if he has or not. He's a pretty busy guy, but yeah. Okay, so you know what? There's a new beginning here. You've got the death card, so you're letting something go here, and you know what that means, Dean. Walking away from a situation that isn't serving you. There's a new beginning, and I think it has to do with your job. I really believe that you're leaving this position where you are, and you're going to have a new beginning here. You're going through spiritual transformation too. There's so much going on right now in your head between work and your heart level. You know, you've got to start balancing yourself more. I mean, you've got to slow down, Dean. Do some more meditative work if you can. I know it's difficult because you're an A classic, and so am I. And it's great for us to pass the buck and tell everybody else, but physician, heal thyself first, okay? And we're always the last ones to do that, right? So you need to take that in mind. But you've got the high priestess, and you know that's tapping into your intuition. Go with that, run with that, okay? Whatever that gut feeling is, whatever it's about, whether it's about a personal issue, a romantic issue, whether it's about work, trust that gut feeling because it never lets you down. I know you're having dreams are very profound right now in your life as well. I know that, they're telling me that. But you've got the tower, and this is going to be a new way of living for you. You're going to be building a new foundation. You're going to be, maybe you're buying a new home. Maybe you're going to be building a home. Maybe you're going to be starting a new home with somebody else, but you're definitely getting through the chaos now and you're breaking down those barriers. You're going to be able to start a brand new building, a brand new beginning rather. And it's going to take time because Rome wasn't built in a day and we don't build a house overnight, right? So I do think that this is something's going to end. You're going into a new beginning. You're going through transformation. You are also highly intuitive, and I want you to trust those gut feelings. Okay. There's going to be something new coming in. Definitely. Wow. That makes
Yeah.
me excited.
And
Yeah,
I
thank
think
you.
you missed the super chat. Tammy, there you go.
Yeah, Damara was telling me. I did see it. I just hadn't mentioned it. So, yeah,
Oh,
Tammy, I didn't forget you, darling. Okay, you would love to hear from your loved ones, my loved ones, please. So the ones that have passed on, Tammy, that's what you want to hear from. The ones that have passed on, you want a message from them. Okay. All right. In that case, I'm going to pull cards from Talking to Heaven. Okay. Your loved ones. Oops. Okay. You got three and you saw them fly out of here. Okay. So Tammy,
yeah.
oh, sorry.
No.
Tammy, right now, this person that's passed on, they're asking for forgiveness. So someone who passed on in the past may have felt there was some unfinished work, some unresolved issues that hadn't been completely worked out, and they passed on before this happened, and this has been bothering them. Okay, even though they passed on, they're in a beautiful place. Okay, and it's beautiful where they are, and they're expressing that. So they're saying, please, they're saying here, look, it's the forgiveness card. Okay, I am sorry, please forgive me. So this might mean something to you, whoever this is that's gone on. They're feeling as though there was something that they didn't completely say to you. Now, they're telling me that it's a beautiful place where they are now. And they want you to know that they walk among, this beautiful, beautiful, this beautiful place that they're in, and they have no more earthly worries. Okay. So if you're thinking about someone here and you'd love to hear from them, this person here wants to let you know they're sorry about something, and only you will know what that is. but they also want you to know that they're at peace, that where they are, it's beautiful, but they still need you to know that they're sorry for something that happened when they were here on the light on the living plane. But they want you to know where they are is a beautiful place and don't fear it. And that you will never have a worry again when you pass yourself someday. And we all know that, but they're trying to send you that message because you may have been worried that this person has not passed on, or this person isn't happy, or this person isn't in a good place. They're letting you know they are. Okay. But for some reason, they want you to know they're sorry about something. Okay. So I don't know if that means something to you, Tammy. Okay. You can, and that's the message that I got, sweetheart.
Yeah. I got that somebody's got they're if this is a message for you, there's what they're saying is that there's going to be a big opportunity for you. Is what they want to know, and they're up there making the plan for it, and they don't want you to miss it. I mean, look, he's like picking up the on these berries, and I think he's going to drop them down. That's the plan. And so when you see, just know that there's a plan. There's something that's written in the stars that they are bringing to you, and it's in this plan. So watch for all the signs and reminders. Look for anything. Notice any thoughts that you might think, and never, ever, ever give up on your hopes and dreams. And look to the stars and remember that your ancestors and your family and your spirit team, that they are there for you. Remember that they are always there for you. You're never alone.
Oh, that's beautiful. What a beautiful message. Okay. Thank you so much for your super chat, Tammy. Okay, so we've got Gaze. And Gaze here, we're going to give you a couple of cards. I'm trying to find you here, but I know you're here on my list, and I've written the list out from the beginning. Somewhere you're here. And after Gaze, we've got Vivienne and then Colleen. Okay, so we're going to do Gaze next. Here she is.
Hey, gays.
Hey, Gaze. So let's see what we have here for Gaze.
Gays. So, gays. All right, I get rest. I get the emperor. So, are you very, very busy working on all of these things? I mean, I just get this emperor. He's busy. He's doing all the work. He's scouting out his land, and he's the one that's making all the plans. And I'm hearing the phrase, and I never hear this phrase and so this is somebody I hear by wit or by grit. So I think whatever you're doing, whatever's going on with you, just remember by wit or by grit. I don't know why that just came through. Sorry if it doesn't mean a thing. Don't worry about it. Just leave it. And then rest deeply because you're so busy here being this emperor, doing all this stuff, getting it done. Don't forget to get a lot of rest. Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, Gaze, what I've got here is you could be going through battling the blues, and because you've got the conflict card, you've got the Five of Wands, so you could be going through some sort of mental, spiritual, internal struggle with something that you've been stressing yourself out about. Whatever you're feeling right now, you also got intuition. Trust it. Okay, trust your gut feeling while you're going through this negative energy that could be bothering you. You could be worried about a situation, and we all know that worry never solves a problem in our life, but it's difficult to overcome that. You might feel that you're having to compete with somebody else. Maybe this is a work struggle, but trust your intuition. Okay, you will battle through this. Okay, but you also have the ability, as I say, with the Five of Wands, to pick your battles wisely. Don't get caught up in other people's drama. It's the worst. Okay. All right. We've got Helena. Helena, thank you for your super chat, sweetheart. And her question is, Wayne and I connecting for years on social media. We have been. We met last evening for the second time in years. Is this friendship going to deepen? Okay.
Oh,
So when you said you met, did you meet in person or you saw each other on social media, which to me is very much like meeting in person anyway. So you got to talk and communicate with each other. Okay. And you want to know if it's going to go from here. All right. That's awesome. I'm happy for you, Helen. That's great. It's always nice to reconnect with someone. That's great. And you hear me say this all the time in my readings of when I talk about the Six of Cups, that you could be reconnecting with somebody on social media, and social media does that, right? We have that platform now where all of a sudden somebody shows up we went to school with when we were kids, or a colleague or whatever. So
mhm.
let's see. Are you going to, is this going to deepen this friendship? Will it go anywhere?
Yeah. I had something. I had a concerning card flip out at me. Let's see. We'll see what Brenda says. Um, the concerning card that flipped out on me is the Five of Swords, denoting that there's possibly some bullies, that some strife, some loss. I know it just flipped out. I don't know why, but that's why I want to see what Brenda has to say. But I just want you to make sure that this guy in real life is not a bully. I don't know why it flipped out. That's why I'm just going to go with it. But also too, I see you being victorious. You get the Six of Wands. So, you are riding into this victory. Your meeting last night certainly was victorious. And if you do have a friendship with him, I mean, we can all use more friends, but this whole victorious thing means to me kind of sounds like the friendship will deepen, especially when I get the Queen of Cups down here at the end. So you're all in your emotions as well. Um, so and a very loving emotion. So just hold to the truth. Just that's all I can say because I have the Queen of Swords on the bottom and avoid conflict. And I don't know why I've got this bully card here. I'm not sure.
Well, that's interesting because I also got the Six of Wands, and last night's meeting seemed to be very upbeat and seemed to be very promising, and that's why you're asking that question today, because it went really well, and you want to know if it's going to go to the next level. I think this person is having difficulty with finances. There's finances here. You've got finances in career. Financial issues are a factor in this love life, in this relationship. Be careful. I know you're wearing yourself down, worrying about it with the Four of Swords, thinking about it. Take time to think long and hard, and be sure that you share a lot of dialogue with them, Helena, because I think this person's not telling you, they're telling you what they want you to hear right now, but there could be something to do with money. Be careful about this person and their money. They may not be as truthful as they're letting on they are about their finances. Or money's tight for them for some reason, and maybe that's why they're not able to move towards a relationship too quickly. The judgment card comes in. This is about a judgment call coming in and making a decision to move in a new direction. This could be a second chance for this person, and you getting together again, because the judgment card is about moving on. And sometimes I call it the second chance card, being able to go towards something new here. But there could be something here where you're doing some self-evaluation. Make sure, I can't say this enough. I know last or yesterday that meeting you had with this person went well, but there's something going to surface here about finances with this person. Beware of that, okay? I don't know. This person might have been raped financially in court with a divorce or with some sort of support or something like that, they're telling me. Okay, so the more you get to know this person and reconnect with them, there's something to do with money, and they're hanging on to it. He lost his partner in 260 and having a lot of trouble to get over it. Okay, there's something here, yeah, but I'm thinking that he's worried about money. He's hanging on to his money because he's holding on to it. Okay, so which is okay. That's what he has to do to survive. But there's something here to do with money, and it'll surface. Okay. Okay, you met in person, so I'm glad you did that. But that went well because we both had the 6th of, you know. So
Yeah,
the more dialogue you share, of course, the more communication you have with each other, of course, is going to only make this bigger and stronger, right? So that's great. Thanks so much, and all the best of luck. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so we're going on to Colleen Piziak. She's here somewhere. She was here earlier. Let's see what she's got here. And there's a Nettie here, Nettie P. I don't know if I wrote her in. So let's go to Colleen. Oh, there she is. There's Colleen. I haven't seen you in a while, Colleen. Of course, I don't go live every day either. Okay, so let's see what we have for her.
Right.
Now, Jane, if you get tired or time is important to you right now, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
And also, Jane said to me prior to us going out live that there were some major storm warnings in her area, high winds and possible tornadoes. So she said if she loses her internet, we need to know that. So
Yeah,
I think Spirit's holding that back. I think you're going to be okay.
yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention it. I was
Yeah, it just dawned on me right now. So yeah, so far so good. You don't hear the wind roaring, do you?
No, but I have my curtain closed too for the light. But yeah, so it's way less than it was. Oh my gosh, you should have heard it last night. It sounded like a freight train was going over my house. It was so windy.
Oh, that's scary. We had a thunderstorm last night, and the weather went from cold to quite warm. And of course, it's 9 Celsius, which isn't all that warm for you guys down in Indiana. But we had a thunderstorm. It was weird,
Yeah,
uh,
uh,
crazy.
I had a thunderstorm that wouldn't stop. I was like, it was really weird. But anyway, for
Yeah, go
for
ahead.
Courtney and I got Page of Pentacles. So really looking for and learning about and doing what you love. I mean, this is all about the beginning of money and the messages of money. And really, I can't stress enough about learning and doing what you love. With this card is what I always feel. And there's even a portal in this card too. I wonder if all of the pentacles have in this deck have portals. So you could be being offered an opportunity. I don't know what exactly for, but what I want you to do is and sorry, these cards are so glossy, but they're so pretty.
They
Is
are pretty.
Yeah, they're so pretty. Engage trust. So, whatever this offer is, whatever this opportunity that's coming your way, whatever it is that you're learning about it, trust the process. Engage in your trust and trust the process, is what I get there.
Okay, Colleen, I got the 10 of Wands, and you're overcoming a burden here. You've decided that you're going to lighten your load. You may have had to take on something all by yourself, pushing yourself really hard. But I always read this: you reached the summit, and you can't believe that you killed yourself to get there, and now you're coming down the other side, and things are going to be easier for you. You felt overloaded and responsible and stressed out with problems that were in your life, and you almost felt like you were being dumped on by other people and having to take on their burdens as well. But you're not going to do that again. You're going to allocate some of those jobs, or you're going to walk away from that energy because you're free now to walk. You've got the 9 of Pentacles to walk in your garden of abundance. Stay confident. This is about you being independently wealthy in all aspects of your life: time, effort, support, and maybe even in your job. This is about a thriving business. You're going to find that money is going to be good for you. The burden that you carried in the past is over now. Wow. Love it. Excellent. Okay. Uh, Damara, our beautiful Damara Lynn Green. Let's give her some cards. Hey, how are you, Sharon? There's Strawberry Rhubarb.
Hey, girlfriend.
Yeah, there she is. I hope you're feeling better. We haven't talked in a while. Sharon, we try to touch base if we can. Yeah, here's Taro. Here's Taro Stash, our mustache man. Love that mustache. It's so cool. And I love his glasses. He's very
Oh,
avant. He's
he's
very
so cool.
he's very avant-garde. And I relate to that because, for 72 years of age, you know me, I did go gray. I was in the beauty business my whole life. And so I love to do things that are different and be a trendsetter too. And you are too, Sterile Stash. Awesome. can imagine if we were neighbors. Oh my God, the neighborhood wouldn't know what hit them.
That's
They wouldn't know what uh,
all
speaking of,
right.
killed
Who
my
was
hair.
Yeah, I let my hair go gray too, but you can't really. It's all under here. It's so odd.
Yeah. Well,
I know.
I cut mine off short. Being a hairdresser, you never give a bored hairdresser a pair of scissors and a pair of clippers because she's going to do something on a boring day. But my hair is thick and I have a tiny face, and the shorter I cut it, the better people like it on me. So
It looks good on you.
I
Yeah.
short hair, long hair. Even as a kid, I looked horrible in long hair. So I love it, but it just didn't suit me.
Yeah, I've done both, but I don't know. I'm going long for some
Beautiful hair,
reason.
and you've got natural wave, you lucky duck.
Yeah. Um, I forgot who were we reading for?
Demarlin Green.
Oh, okay. So you're having all kinds of opportunity and you're not knowing exactly what to do. You have so many cups that you get to fill up and so many choices right now. You've just got all of these choices. Your head's in the clouds going, what am I going to do next? I mean, you've got all this stuff that you can do and know that you have time to do all of them or pick one. It really doesn't matter. And embrace those friendships. So, whichever one of these cups brings the most friendships to you, I would embrace that one too, if that's something that you were thinking about. Um, but yeah, you got a lot of choices and options right now, and you got some choices to make. So, and embrace that friendship. And they're even on the moon. So, this is somebody that you're going to share a lot spiritually with as well. You guys connect on that intuition level.
Beautiful. Okay, Damara, you've got tie up loose ends. This is my download from my spirit guides when I did my automatic writing on these cards. Tie up loose ends. They're telling me that something needs to be finished. You're in the process of doing something, whatever it is. You need to keep on that. Okay, get it done. You're conflicting with yourself. Also, you're having to compete with something around you. You feel as though you're competing. You hide this. Oh my gosh, Damara Lynn, don't let this get to you. You don't have to compete. You are a force in your own right. You have everything going for you, my beautiful darling. Don't ever feel you've got to compete with anybody. You are just a beacon of light. You pushed really hard. You've overcome a lot of things in your life here. The burden card, the 10 of wands, it's over. You were overburdened. You dealt with grief. You dealt with trouble. You dealt with all this stuff. And you do it on your own. I know you're independent. You do it on your own. Now, the four of wands comes in. Happiness. Okay, celebration. You're going to be able to celebrate now something beautiful. I know, hey everybody, it's her birthday. Yes, she's celebrating
That's
that too. But this is beautiful. This is happy family. This is community. You had seen friendships with her as well. I see you getting together and celebrating something beautiful. I don't know if this is going to be, this is like the birthday that never ends. I keep seeing you you're celebrating, you're crying. Don't cry, darling. I know you and I are close, and I fly with what spirit tells me, and I got to call the shots the way they are. I don't sugarcoat things. You know that. And people, you need to know that with me. Okay. What I see, I tell you because it isn't me, it's spirit. You need to tie up those loose ends. Okay. Whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a person, whether it's, I know you're working on your beautiful apartment in New York City. Whatever the case is, you've got to tie up those loose ends. But you're going to be celebrating, and they're showing me that this is like the birthday that never ends. Enjoy yourself. Okay. Stop trying to compete. Stop trying to feel that you have to push yourself to that point. You don't. You are a force within your own right. You're like an angel. I'm sorry, but that's what I see.
Aw.
Okay. All righty. All right. Yeah, I have wanted this for so long. You got it, whatever it is. Okay.
Yeah,
Christina Lanner. Do you know Christina Lanner? No.
not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, she's somebody new that came in here too. Are you still here? Let me know if you're here. If not, I'm going to move on to, there's a couple here that came in here that I didn't acknowledge, which I should have. Let's see. I said there was someone else here new that came in that I didn't see, and I didn't write them down. SS, you're here. So SS, let me know if you're still here. We're going to give you a couple of cards here for being in our room. And please, everybody, please go and subscribe to beautiful, beautiful So Jane the Seeker Tarot. Okay. Please do that. I'm going to post her. So we're working on SS right now. This is Jane. This is her channel. Go click on it. Go subscribe to her and let me know if you have. Okay.
Okay. I need a flipper. So SS, what I see for you is doing a bit of a hermit right now. Okay, so you're in a little bit of a hermit period, and you're going inside. Don't forget though, when we are the hermit, we go inside so that we can shine our light for other people. So it's learning all about ourselves so that we can shine that light for everyone else. And it's a great place to be. I really enjoy being in the hermit mode when I have to be in that hermit mode. And then, um, and the reason why it's interesting because we got the hermit, and then I also, with the oracle card, it says, have patience. So I feel like there's also something possibly that you are waiting on, and that's why you're being in the hermit mode. And they're saying, whatever it is that you're waiting on, just go ahead and wait patiently, go inside, and then have patience. It's on its way. You just got to wait for it a little bit longer.
Perfect. Tamara just subscribed on your channel, Jane.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. I just thanked her. Thank you very much. So much. Welcome, Reverend Heather M. Steves. Welcome.
Hey.
Nice to see you here on my channel besides my Facebook page. Okay, so coming in with who did I say we were doing? SS. Okay, SS. There's something coming in very quickly. There's going to be a shift of energy. You've got the 8 of Wands. Get ready to hit the ground. Boots on the ground, running. Okay. You're going to have a reason to celebrate this. There's something coming in very quickly that's going to make you want to get together with family, friends, and community. You're creating something beautiful here with the Magician. You're manifesting what you want, and it's going to come to fruition. And the 4 of Wands again is pat yourself on the back for everything you've done to this point. Fabulous. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we've got Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. Let's go and do her. Where are you, Sharon? Sharon.
Oh, Sharon.
Yes, here she is.
Oh, thank you, Sharon.
Yeah, she says, can you imagine if I was in the same neighborhood as Brenda and Gerald? And I said, yeah, look at world.
That'd be great because it's not too far away from me. It's just a few hours.
Oh, you're lucky. She's out west, and I'm, closer to Toronto. I'm an hour from Toronto and an hour from Niagara Falls, Canada. But Sharon, it's too bad I don't have my big ass motorcycle either. You and I would be, putting on our leather and tearing up the town.
Nice.
Of course, I could always rent a bike, right? There must be places out there I could rent one if I wanted to. But anyway, okay, let's see what we have for our beautiful Sharon. What do we got? What do you need to see or know right now? Things seem to be going so well for you right now.
They really are. Yeah. And
finally, I predicted that. She'll tell you. I told her about this person she was going to meet, and it wasn't anything like she thought. And I said, oh, no. She was telling me, oh, no, this is what I want. And she was making out that little mental shopping list of who their perfect partner would be. And I'm going, well, I can only tell you what I'm telling you. And sure enough, she met this person, and it was like I had said to her. She'll tell you that right here. It was funny, but it's wonderful, isn't it? It's one. Yeah, we're motorcycle babes, aren't we? We're badass.
yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I mean, because you walked away from all of those that did not that no longer served you towards what served you. And you did this by following your intuition, this dove flying to the moon here. So the 8 of Cups, walking away from all those things that no longer served you. And what happens is you walk straight to what you enjoyed and what served you. And that's what I love about that card. And look at you. You are a tigress. And it says, use your power. So, wait, I can't purr. I'm trying to purr. So you're purring here, Miss Sharon, and use your power. You've got your. I see you like just sneaking and jumping and having a good old time and using your power.
Okay, so download came in. Stay grounded, but they told me you got your itch scratched. So I have to go with what they tell me. Look, and she says it's freaking wonderful, this relationship I told her she'd get into. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You stood your ground. You stood in your truth. You walked in your truth, Sharon, a few years ago. You know what that's about. And it's I'm so glad that you've come out and that you've been able to do that. You're doing things in a structured manner and you continue to walk that path. And that's where you're being guided here. The emperor is you standing up, doing things logical, organized. You're in charge of your own life now. Keep going after that. You have this ability to teach, preach, and convey information to other people. You do what we do. Keep walking that path because you're so good at it. Don't push yourself too hard, though. The Queen of Cups says take care of your own business here. You always want to heal and you always want to help other people. And I know right now you have concerns on a personal level with a family member, but don't deplete your energy too much. You can only do so much for other people around you. You have this innate ability to want to heal, and that's wonderful. But you need to nurture yourself right now, and you're still going through this healing process as well. Don't push yourself too hard, but stay grounded. Okay, stay grounded. All right, that's what I got for you. So, hi Jackie. Hi Holly Gabs. Nice to see you. Yeah, I see Jackie in your room all the time. So that's great.
She's
So we're moving on to Reverend Heather Steves. Let's see. Reverend Heather Steves. So she likes to be called Heather. Um,
all right. Well, a card flew out for that. Um, you just are the star, and you are connected to the stars, and you are living your purpose, your divine purpose of what you were meant to do. It was written in the stars, and this card. This person is a peacock, so you're really enjoying living in your purpose and this divine purpose that you're living in, and but they want you to, whatever is going on, to have courage, have courage. So there's something that you're remembering possibly, and just have courage no matter where that takes you, is what I see. Yeah, and the moon is on the bottom here. So you got the sun. Oh my gosh, you got the star and the moon. How interesting. So you that intuition and that purpose, that higher power purpose. That's crazy.
Beautiful. Okay, Heather, starting off with, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. You're working on your gift, your craft, something that you want to see come to fruition. It's almost like you feel as though you're learning something new, like you're apprenticing here on something new. This is also self-employment, wanting to move ahead on some goal that you have that's going to bring you in prosperity and abundance. And they're telling me, well, I think you're going to find that. Okay. Here you go. You're going through transformation. That was my download deck. Spirit says pick that card. You're definitely in the middle of going through some change here, transformation. You're going to see gifts coming in, though. The Six of Pentacles shows up. Negotiations are going to go well. Any conversations, any debates that you're having with other people, but you tend to be in this push-pull energy. But you could be bartering too. You could be working with people that are saying, okay, I'll do this for you if you do that for me. This is also the card of generosity, giving of your kindness, your love, your gifts to other people, or receiving those beautiful generosities and from other people as well. You know what? Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled, my darling Heather. You're going to get what you want. You are still in the process of going through transformation, though. This is a process that you're going through. Okay, but it's all good. Keep working on it. Okay. So we've got. I hope that helps. We've got Holly Gabs. Do you know Holly Gabs? No, I don't know. Here she is. Nice of her to show up. She's sending us much love. Thank you very much. So let's see what we have for you.
Just a cute little avatar.
Yeah, look at that little graphics of it. It is sweet. It is cute. It's like a cartoon figure, isn't it? Ah, I love it.
Oh, wow. So I'm seeing something right now that there is something that you are avoiding or not looking at. You're apathetic. You're just not seeing it. The Four of Cups. So, I mean, and it's a big cup that's coming down out of the sky, but you're not seeing it. And, you know, it's interesting because you're sitting out here under these trees, and you've I assume you've drank from those three cups, and I don't know why you're not seeing the one that's being put at you, but I think it might be because you're really daydreaming a lot, because this one says dream wide awake. So in your dreams that you're daydreaming out there and you're not seeing that cup, you dream wide awake, don't forget to look up. I find myself when I'm walking, I tend to look down at where I'm walking so I don't trip. But, don't forget to look up too.
Perfect. Okay, the first card that you've got, Holly, is the High Priestess. This is about being able to find out information or something in the background that's going to be revealed to you that's going to be very important. Um, trust your intuition, your gut feelings, those aha moments, and don't doubt them because you could be getting downloads that are telling you to pay attention. Okay, signs coming in. You've also got that card of the Seven of Pentacles, working hard on your goals, perfecting it. You might be waiting for to hear about something coming in. Be patient. Okay, you're making an investment for something here. Now the prosperity card comes in, and that's the Ace of Pentacles, and that's all about a financial new beginning that can bring you prosperity. This could be a new job or a new business or getting a new job title or making more money or getting a raise. So all good cards. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, we've got Jackie. Here we are, Jackie. Coming in, coming in. Here you are. And thanks for joining our room, Jackie. I see you all the time, and you're always one of the first ones to say hi to me when I enter a room, somebody else's room. And don't think I don't notice that. That's very kind of you. And you promote me. You put out my link and everything on other people. So you're a wonderful moderator and a wonderful friend to have on our channel.
She really is.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Beautiful person.
Yeah, and I mean, and look at this. We have the Three of Cups for you.
Look at that.
So you're in that celebration, and just enjoy this time right now. Whatever it is that you have to celebrate it, celebrate it. It's right there, and I love that for you. And it's funny because they look at these two. They look like you, Jackie. They have your same hair color kind of there. And then love unabashedly. You as well got the love unabashedly. So yeah. So you've got the Three of Cups where you're celebrating. It's all about the love. I don't know what's going on with you, but
Yeah, that Three of Cups is a beautiful card. Well, I've got the Ace of Wands, and there's a new beginning, good news coming in, taking action, going towards something, finding a new passion, and taking that initiative and going towards it. And you've got be kind to yourself. So the choices that you're making right now are determined around what's going to be making you feeling secure and happy. You're making a judgment call. You're getting a second chance to go after your goals, some happiness in your life. And the temperance says it's taking time. Don't rush in. Okay. Take your time. This is about balance, moderation, doing things slowly, methodically, so that you're accurate and sure of where you want to go. But there's an opportunity coming in, and you're getting a second chance to go after what you want. Think about yourself. You need to do that. Okay. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. Charlotte. I don't think we did Charlotte. Let's do Charlotte. She's in the room here. She stepped in. So let's do Charlotte. Where are you, my darling? Miss Charlotte. Oh no, this is another Charlotte.
it's Miss Charlotte.
Oh,
And that's her on that's her dog.
so you said Miss Charlotte, and I thought you meant Charlie's Angel Tarot because Charlie's Angel Tarot is Charlotte.
Oh,
So we're gonna do Miss Charlotte. There's a reason why my cursor clicked on her, and then we'll do Charlie's Angel Tarot.
okay.
Okay. So Jackie Jakarta, a little bummed, stuck working over the weekend. Oh well, at least I can use my ears to listen. Okay, so she's working right now while she's listening to us. So we'll give you some cards. Thank you
Yeah.
for being here with us. And just it is bummed. You have to be bummed that you have to work. That's for sure. Never mind. I worked this morning too. I shot out 6 videos this morning. There were 3 signs. It was Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, plus the extended readings. So they're out there. Guys, go check out my channel. I do the 12 zodiac signs every single week, as does Charlie's Angel Tarot. She does them too. She's a beautiful reader as well. So check out her channel too. Charlotte, feel free to throw your link in there, honey. I'm busy. Please don't be afraid. We're best friends. Do that.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Oh, I for you, I got the magician. So you're working, but you're getting all this stuff done, and you have all the tools to do. I mean, we know, Miss Charlotte, that you are the magician, and you're manifesting. So really keep your mind on your manifestations, and on all of the tools that you have. Use them all, and receive your blessing, because you're doing all this stuff. You're doing all the manifesting and doing everything that you need to do. So be sure to receive your blessing.
Beautiful. Okay, Miss Charlotte, you seem to be competing with something or somebody. You're going through this energy of competition. I want you to go easy on yourself because the Four of Swords says step back, take a time out, call a truce, and rest up. This is also the card of insomnia. So be careful. Let go of any anxiety, any issues. It's time for you to rest up. Okay, the universe is giving you that message. The Queen of Wands is knowing that you're going for what you want, being brave, courageous. I always say the Queen of Wands is the queen that does this. She does that and flips the bird at anybody that doubts her ability, her integrity, and her willpower to go after her goals. She's learned well from her counterpartner, who is the King of Wands. He goes big or he goes home. He's usually depicted in the graphics on the General Tarot that he's got this lion behind him. And that means he's brave. He's going no matter what. He doesn't care. He's the king of the jungle. And she's learned from him. So you are very determined. You're very vibrant right now, but you're pushing yourself. Be careful. Competition is wonderful, but if you're pushing yourself too hard, the universe is saying, slow down just a little. Okay, sweetheart? Slow down just a little. Okay. All righty. We got Charlotte. The sun can't be far away. Okay. No, that's Miss Charlotte. We're going to Charlie's Angel Tarot. She was talking to Sharon here, but that's her. So, Charlotte, my darling, thank you for coming into my room. It's late over there in Europe. She's in Holland.
Oh,
Yeah, here she is. Like Brenda, I do videos, shorts, podcasts, and more. Yeah, we all do the same thing. And Charlotte and I are in contact almost every single day. She loves dogs and cats too. Oh, you were sick this week, Miss Charlotte? Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I hope you're feeling better soon. She says she wasn't feeling well. So sending you some Reiki healing and some high vibe healing energy. Okay. So, Charlotte, Charlie's Angel Tarot. She's got a dog and a cat, just like me.
yeah. And what I have for you, I get the Nine of Wands. So you're battle weary, but you're standing at the ready, and you're putting up your boundaries. And also too, you've collected all of these 9 wands. So that's a lot of creative energy that you've been going through. So you've done all this stuff, you created all this stuff, and I feel like there could even be 9 things. But yeah, so you're just standing there and you're just a little battle weary, but you're ready to go. You're ready to go. And you too, once you get done doing all of this stuff, once you know do that last battle that you have to do for the time being, then embrace the stillness. Embrace all those lotus flowers and just really get into some meditation and just embrace it. Embrace the stillness. You'll
Beautiful.
need for that.
Okay, Charlotte, you've got the healing card. Okay, so you might be going through some situation right now where you might be feeling a little under the weather. I know off and on you do. You deal with a lot of underlying health issues that you never complain or bitch about. She's amazing. I don't know how she goes, how she keeps going, but keep doing what's right for you. Okay, keep nurturing yourself. Don't overdo it. You've got this card of confusion, confliction, and also, having to make a lot of choices and decisions right now. You might be wanting to change things up right now. You're dreaming about doing things very different. You're that type of person. She's a Gemini, and I always say Geminis are my Google kings and queens. They go out there and they're all always flipping the status quo right on its head. And she's able to do that, and she does it so well. But you know what? At the end of the day, my darling, the Ten of Pentacles comes in, and that is beautiful, beautiful energy, unexpected financial windfall that could come in. You might be getting up that lump sum of money that you want. This could be a trust fund. This can be an inheritance. You and I know what this is. And they're telling me that it's going to come in. Beautiful. Wow. I like it. I like it. Okay, let me see. I think we've covered our list, and I think we've done it. Yeah, this is great. We've been out here, wow, almost 2 hours. Can you believe how time flies when you're doing what you do? I have to tell you, Jane, you are such a lovely person. It's been such a pleasure here to have you on my channel and to collaborate together. And I would love to be on your channel in the future when you've got time. I know you're a busy lady. You're out there a lot more than I am. And the time change too. So that's my George. He must have heard a noise. Listen to that. He's got beagle in him. Isn't that
Oh,
that
I've always
bark,
been a beagle.
bark and a howl? Isn't that a riot?
Yeah.
And he's one of these, and he lifts his nose up in the air. He's hilarious. But anyway, yeah, so that was him.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for having me. And I definitely would love to have you on my channel one day. And especially when I do more afternoon things, because right now I'm kind of early in the morning. But we are, because I
Yeah,
do my
but
thing at
so what time is it there for you right now?
right now it is it's 5 o'clock. It's just about,
Okay, so we're at the same time.
yeah.
So yeah, so what's early to you in the morning?
Well, I usually go on at like 10 o'clock in the morning when I have a guest.
Yeah, that's not
9:15.
bad. I'm open to that.
Okay.
Yeah, if as long as it is in a day that well, I'm going to close my door. As long as it isn't, we'll work it out on the calendar.
Yeah, yeah. We'll work it out. It'll be fun.
I'm the primary driver now. My husband has a bit of a disability right now, and he's been dealing with doctors and his health, and I've been taking him to appointments and things like that. But he's doing really well right now. So
Oh, well, good.
yeah, so I would love to. So I'm a morning person. Okay, I'm a 4:30, 5 o'clock riser. That's when I do my morning ceremony and my healing list that I do. I started out with 5 names on a list, and I have pages now. So I go through them, and I send Reiki out, and I send out healing with divine angels and the divine intervention that comes through to do this. That's how I start my day, my grace and gratitude, my affirmations, and my healing list. And it's called, with me being Indigenous, it is a morning sunrise ceremony I do. So I'm up at the crack of dawn before I hear the birds. I love it in the summer because I hear the birds. They wake me up, and I'm up and I'm doing my thing in the dark. So yeah, it's
Well,
amazing.
yeah, I do on other days I do one particular show, but I do mostly work with angels. And sometimes that's all I'm pulling is angels in the morning
Yeah,
sometimes.
that
So
that's
that would
beautiful.
be really fun.
Oh, listen, Strawberry Rhubarb says, when I am Jane's guest, it's 7 o'clock in the morning for you because, yeah, you're out west, you're 3 hours behind me. Yeah. Uh,
Yep.
yeah, that's awesome. But you know what? I just work better in the morning. I'm not a night person. My husband's a night hawk, but he has a nap. I'm not a sleeper. I play hard. I get up in the morning, I hit the ground running, and I play hard. But by dark, when it gets dark, I start to unwind, eh? And so, yeah, I try to go to bed at a decent time by 10 o'clock at the latest. And again, I have a bit of a ceremony before I go to bed for people as
Hmm.
well. So it's funny. I started out, like I say, with a list of 5 people, and I take that list when I travel all over. I've done ceremonies in prehistoric Neanderthal grottos. I've done them in churches in Sicily. I've done them in so many amazing sacred places where I go, and I've traveled to the pyramids. I've traveled not in the Eastern countries, but in Mexico. I've done ceremonies around the pyramids there, and my husband takes pictures of me. He has the vision of sight, the gift of sight. So he sees apparition around me before he clicks the shutter. I hear them, they speak to me, I know they're there, peripheral, but he'll catch the pyramids of purple around me. And usually it's graveyards, it's churches, it's sacred places. So yeah, he's literally got a video in Sicily on a bridge, and you can see the apparition, the form of the person in white walk past him. He got to see that. He sees things, and he'll say to me, "Do you see anything in my camera?" And I won't see it, and he'll take it, and there it is around me. And so many orbs that it looks like fog around me. So spirits around me all the time, and I love it. And I've been in grottos, I've been in crypts, I've been in all over in Europe and in Italy. Walked among the dead. I've been in the basement of the Vatican twice amongst the popes and walked there. I'm not Catholic, but it's interesting to do that. And I've been in some very famous, very interesting cemeteries as well.
Yeah, I take my Santa Muerte deck into cemeteries.
I
And
rub stones with my hands, and yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I know people think we're weird, but we're not. It's we're being led to deliver messages and receive messages from those that need to get them out to the significant others. So yeah, isn't that great?
yeah.
So
I
see,
love
we have a lot in common, don't we? It's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
So, okay, my darling, it has been such an amazing pleasure to do this with you. And I thank you for honoring me in my room. And for all the people who've come in here today, we send you so many blessings and lots of love. Please check out Jane. Please subscribe to her if you haven't already. Please do that. And a lot of us know her for sure. But if you've not done that, it's free. We tell people this every week. I cut out a video saying that I've noticed my count go down, but because the little algorithm doesn't recognize people if they're not current. So it's free to subscribe. You can unsubscribe anytime you want. But please do that. We've got beautiful strawberry rhubarb tarot here, Sharon. Go check her out. Please do that as well. We've got Charlie's Angel Tarot here. Go check her out as well. And anybody else in here, we had Tarot Stash. He's here. Go check him out. We've had the Red Moon with Dean here. Go check him out as well. Please, they're beautiful readers, and we all do this. We walk the same path together in the same circle of white light. We may do things a tiny bit different, but it's great to collaborate, like with Jane today. I knew that she walked the same path, and we walk the light, and we deal with angels and the ascended masters and all of that beautiful angelic energy around us, and that's who we follow on our path. So I love it, Jane.
yeah,
Thank you so much, and good luck with your flood damage. I know you're getting that done. She had an awful flood in her house, and but she's getting that cleaned up now. So send her positive vibes, and yeah,
yeah. Thank you.
you're welcome. I'll see you again. Talk soon. Bye, everybody. Take care. Jane, stay here when we leave, okay?
Mhm.